What's up, good human? Luke from The Sponge here. And if you lead a business, if you have a business, then this question is for you. What is the true cost of a bad hire? I'm going to show you today how to calculate it. And the warning here is way more than you think it is. But stick with me because I'm going to show you what you need to know so you never have to make a bad hire again. So this example is from our vault. Yes, we've made some bad hires in the years, 21 years to be exact. We needed an extra set of hands, an expert set of hands for a big project that we had. And like today, the candidate pool was very thin. So we might have put a little bit too much hope in this person. And like that sage advice goes, you never date somebody based off who you hope they become. The same goes for business. You should never hire someone based off who you hope they become. And there was a fair bit of hope in this. So let's look at how it worked out. So hers was a $120,000 salary. Now if you Google this, you'll see that the average cost of a bad hire to replace a bad hire is 30% of their first year's earnings. So that works out to be $36,000, which seems like a lot at first, right? Well, let's look at what it actually calculates to be. Starting with recruitment costs. It includes ads, external consultant fees and rewards, and our team's time to interview this person. So $19,000. Next, we have the 3 month wages for that trial period. While not a total loss, it was a loss of $30,000, bringing the total to $49,000. Then we have the intensive management time that was required to supervise this poor performer. We've calculated that at 15% of the management salary for that period, bringing the total to $61,000. Then last but not least, productivity dropped for her direct team. 3 people had to pick up the slack for her inabilities. So we've calculated that at 15% of the direct team salary for that period at $12,000. That brings us to a total of $73,000. That is a lot more than you would think, right? Now this doesn't even include the team-wide morale drop, the lost opportunity costs. We could have all been spending our efforts elsewhere, and the impact, negative impact on the client. I don't even want to think about the total I've lost over the time that I've been leading Sponge. It's a lot. How about for you and your business? Now you're probably wondering, what is a branding guy doing talking about bad hires? Well, bad hires impact your culture. And your culture is your brand. It's how you show up in the world. It's how your market experiences you and your team. So bad hires equals bad branding, and we're about good branding. Culture is so important. It is way more important than that. It is how your team make decisions. It's how they act. It's how they show up in the world. It's how everybody experiences your business. So it's central to your brand, infused with impact as the nucleus of your brand, which all your stories through all of your collateral ripple outwards from. And when you get it right, that's how you become an electromagnetic brand. This is our model for a successful brand today. So how do you avoid making bad hires? Well, we've, through the help of many wise people, developed a framework that's enabled us to eliminate bad hires, and our clients who we've helped implement this too. The first step of the framework is articulate, and that is getting very clear on who you are, refining or redefining your culture code. Because if you're fuzzy about who you are as a brand, how can anyone be clear? Step 2 is unite, and that's where you embrace your entire team as stakeholders in this. They have to be invested in bringing the culture to life. And the third step is protect fiercely. You have to be willing to hire and fire to fit, because that's included, because what you're willing to tolerate becomes your standard. Now with this framework, we're able to attract and retain awesome team and repel bad hires. But good culture is much more than that. When you get your culture right, your team feel a deep sense of trust and connection, which allows them to then bring their full self to work, and it unleashes their creative and discretionary energy, which sends productivity through the roof, which feels awesome for them and for you as the owner. because you get all the outcomes that you're wanting, feels good, and no headaches. Want to go deeper? We've got loads more culture-focused content on our website. So check us out at thesponge.com.au or follow the links. Until next time, be unapologetically awesome, and I look forward to sharing more with you. Bye for now.